Hi everyone, my name's Mary, and I'm an educator at the North Carolina Aquarium at Pine Mill Shores. And today we're going to be making bird thumbprint drawings. So this is a pretty simple craft. You don't need that many supplies, and there's a lot of different things that you can actually use that you can find around your home. So one of the options is using paint. I would recommend washable paint, but there's a lot of different brands that you can use. The only problem with paint though is that you're going to have to wait for it to dry until you move to the next step, but we'll get there. Another option is of course an ink pad. That's very famous for thumbprints. All of my ink pads are actually pretty old, so I'm going to go with the other option, which is just using markers. And from my experimentation, it worked out pretty well. The other thing that you need, of course, is going to be a pencil or a pen or a permanent marker in order to make your overall drawing. And then you're going to need, of course, a variety of paper. So you can use anything from white paper or a variety of colors, depending of course on what exactly you want your background to be. So it's going to be pretty easy. And first we're going to start off by making our background. Alright, so first we're going to get started by drawing our background. Now something that I've noticed is I really like to use a permanent marker. You can use a pen though, I have used one as well, but you definitely want to get a surface on your table. So whether it's a piece of newspaper or a scrap piece of paper, under the paper that you're actually going to draw on or paint on, that's going to help protect your table from anything either bleeding through or of course with the paint from anything getting hurt by that. So a background for a bird picture could be anything you want. We could try drawing a tree, or we could even do a power line. So what I'll do is I'll split my picture in half, and on one side I'm going to do a simple power line just because I think that's really cute, and you see a lot of birds hanging out on power lines. There are a variety of things that you can do. You could even just draw a grassy field, and that's definitely another option. So for my power line one, I kind of drew that. Notice I left a hole open. I found that it's really fun to make it look like the birds are looking down. And then for the tree one, it might be better to use more of a color. So I'm going to just kind of draw a nice little tree. And again, you don't have to be the best artist in the world. As long as you're having fun, it shouldn't really be that big of a deal. So again, I have my tree on one side for that picture, and then I have my power on the other side for that picture. So now what we need are, of course, our fingerprints. Alright, so now that we need our fingerprints, we're going to basically take a marker and you're going to color on your finger. Again, washable markers is probably best for this. I'll do a thumb one first. Keep in mind that your thumb is going to make some of the fattest birds, so you don't want to put it everywhere. I'm making this one orange, and I just kind of push it down, and then I'm going to color it again, and then I can push it down again. And again, remember, you can also use ink pads and or paint for this process. You're just going to have to give your drawing a bit of time to dry before you move on to the process of actually adding beaks and things. Alright, now so for this one I've changed the angle of the camera so that you guys can see exactly what I am drawing. You can really play with a variety of beak shapes. So you can make a bird have his mouth open. Remember, he's probably just going to have one eye if he's looking somewhere. If he's flying, you might want to make his wings look like he's flying. But again, it's kind of up to you. So if we look at this drawing, you can kind of see the telephone wire. It's got some crazy birds. There are some that are flying, some that are looking up, one that's looking down. We got our owl. We got a couple that look a little bit sillier than the others. That one actually ends up kind of looking like a fish, but you know, that's fine too. And then we have our tree where I put some owls in the tree, and below there are little birds eating some seeds. Again, that one was all done with markers. So as you can see, markers work out really well. And then we have this one I made with paint. So the colors are a bit more vibrant, but again, you kind of got to wait for it to dry. I have some birds up on a wire, and then again some birds down at the bottom, but they do vary with leg size. Obviously most birds don't have legs like that, except for maybe like a stork. But you know, it's really just all about creativity. This one's one of my favorites. This one I also did with marker. Again, it's just like a bigger power line one. it's just a common place where you see birds, and it can be really fun to work with. This one is actually also with markers, but it's more of just a close-up of a few silly birds on a wire. I was just kind of playing with faces, so something to look at. And then this one was an ink pad one. Again, I'm limited with ink and my ink's not that good. This is my first attempt at owls. I have some flying, some sitting. So there's definitely a lot of different ways you can do this craft, but you can definitely have a whole lot of fun with it.